With tonight's win over the Milwaukee Bucks, I think it's needed to be discussed that Anthony Davis will win Defensive Player of the Year, and if he doesn't, it's just a highway robbery. And besides that, we'll talk about the Lakers in general after me ranting about Anthony Davis. And I want to talk about why he should be the Defensive Player of the Year. So let's get into today's video. I want to hear down below if you agree, if you think he should be Defensive Player of the Year, or it should be someone else. So let's get into today's video and talk about Anthony Davis. Okay, Anthony Davis, if you guys are into the advanced stats and all that stuff, he is only behind Andre Drummond, Rudy Gobert, and Larry Nance Jr. He's actually tied with Larry Nance Jr. for third best defensive win share ratio with almost 1. Okay, that's freaking wild. He's one of the top defenders in the league. Then defensive BPM, he's also top 10. The only other players are power forwards and centers. And out of them, it's like Bam Adebayo, Larry Nance Jr., Marc Gasol, Miles Turner, James Johnson, Nikola Jokic. And the only people who are on par with him are Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, who rightfully so are pretty close to him on the defensive side, I believe, in my opinion. And he is just leading pretty much. He combined, if you're another person, some people like to combine the steals and the blocks. I don't like that, but combined, he has almost 4 a game, like 1.5 steals a game, 2.5 blocks a game. He's averaging. It's pretty wild. I think it's one of the most fun things to watch about him, and he has been dominant this year. He's just, in my opinion, the most dominant defensive player in the league. He can flip a switch and cover anybody, any point guard, any shooting guard, in my opinion, any small forward, any power forward, any center. He can shut down anybody when he puts his mind to it. And it's part of the reason why the Lakers are the best defensive team in the entire league. The Lakers are so ridiculous on defense and one of the most fun teams to watch. And it's because Anthony Davis anchors it. I love the fact that when Anthony Davis came, he said he was going to challenge LeBron to play defense, which we've seen it time in and time out, that LeBron in the past stopped playing defense. But it's not like he's playing amazing, but he is a plus defender. And yeah, he takes some mental checks out and mental apps. He's 36 years old. But Anthony Davis has pushed LeBron and all his teammates across the roster to play better defense. Well, I saw Alex Caruso, obviously he's a scrap player and he's been known for being a good pocket picker. He plays great defense. I think it's because he's the defensive leader, Anthony Davis. To win the Defensive Player of the Year award, I think you not only have to be statistically a great defensive player, and your defense must alter the way games are played, because when he's on the floor, you can't go inside, and especially when he shuts down whoever's he's guarding. So when you have a player like that in that caliber, in my opinion, it's through the roof. He is one of, if not the best defender in the league and of all time, in my opinion. So now, if we go talk about the Lakers, because that's if you guys are watching still. Also, what do you guys think of all the highlights I put in here? I like them. Lakers. LeBron, like in the beginning, he played only like 16 minutes in the first half, 17 minutes in the first half, and he still had like 17, 18 points, almost 20 points in the first half. Ridiculous. LeBron James is just the definition of beating Father Time, besides Tom Brady, obviously. But Tom Brady has shown signs, while LeBron does show signs, but it's not. It's two different sports. It's like comparing an apple to an orange. Marc Gasol, he literally. All right, first off, let's talk about LeBron. LeBron might be is going to be in the top 3 conversation for MVP with Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. In my opinion, Luka might be in there, but I think the top 3 will be Jokic and Joel Embiid, and then LeBron. With that said, LeBron won't win it. LeBron won't win the MVP due to the fact that he's not playing enough minutes. Unless he leads this team to an absurd record, truly absurd. And he is playing like less minutes, and I don't see him. I feel like there's a bunch of other people's voters who are just going to be more willing to give it, unless LeBron does something like insane, so something ridiculous. But Jokic, if he continues averaging close to a triple-double or a triple-double for the season, he's going to win it. Joel Embiid, if he leads them to the best record in the NBA and Nikola Jokic doesn't average a triple-double, he's going to win it. And if LeBron just leads his team to NBA record of, I guess it would be like 74-8. I guess he can't. It'd be 64-8. He really would have to lead them to the best record in the NBA to win it. That's honest take. Marc Gasol, 3, 2, and 3. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 points. I wish they could give all the rebounds that Marc Gasol swats towards his teammates and punches towards his teammates to him, because he'd probably have like at least 10 every game, because he swats and pokes so many balls and deflects so many balls towards his teammates that they don't pop up in the stat sheet. So statistically, he doesn't look good, but he plays great. Montrezl Harrell showed how strong he was. He took a shot from Giannis in the beginning of the game, but man, this man just shows how resilient he is and how tough of a motor he has, and the type of motor that he won't stop because you can't stop type stuff. He's such a fun guy to watch. I've always been a fan of Montrezl Harrell, his story, how he came up, and he was a great acquisition. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Whew. This man, 23 points against the Bucks. But the best part about it was he was 7 for 10 from shooting. He was 6 for 7 from 3 at one time. 7 for 10 from 3-point. 6 for 7, I think, in the third quarter at one point. He had 18 points at one point just off of 3-pointers. And it was remarkable. This is why he showed why he is one of the key parts of this championship roster and why they can't lose him. He's an integral part of them. Dennis Schroeder. I really like him. He is the point guard they've needed. And the best part is he doesn't have to have a big night every night. He picks up the scoring when needed. Like when we saw against the Warriors, and he picked up the scoring when needed. Even though he didn't have a great efficiency night, he pick and chooses when he needs to score. He's really out there to get rebounds, get steals. He's having one of his best years on the defensive side, especially on the steals. And he's a guy who'll get you a steal consistently every single game, and he'll give you positive minutes. And I think he's really been, never would have thought it, but Dennis Schroeder has been a key piece, key part of the hog, a key hog in the machine. Would that be the correct phrase? I guess so. Kyle Kuzma continues just to be Kyle Kuzma. Didn't really deserve that extension, in my opinion. Yo, I do want to say Kyle Kuzma's shoes are sick, though. The Pumas, those Pumas are sick. I got a pair of Pumas, so I'm all for Pumas. And yeah, shout out to that. But this is pretty much the video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I want to hear your opinion down below. But yes. And yeah, okay, yeah. I just got my teacher emailed me, so I got to read this, but this is all. I hope you guys have a good one. Till next time, guys. Peace out.